If things are going the way they are, there will be a revolution in this country, I can tell you now. There will be an unled revolution. An unled revolution is the highest form of anarchy. Even me, I'll be a victim of that. Why? Because I've committed a class suicide. I'm no longer with them in the townships. I'm now staying in town, I'm in parliament, I'm earning a salary. When they rise, they will rise against the middle class, and I will not even stand in front of them and stop them, because they will say, you sold us out, you left us in the townships, you went to join them there. I can tell you that now. This inequality, which is growing, which the gap is widening and racially based, blacks becoming more poorer and whites becoming more richer, is not sustainable.
When a president loses the people's support, they rely on the army to stay in office. This is when you know democracy is failing. Greetings, my fellow brothers and sisters. I'm Kondos from Nkari. It's time. Today we are diving into Fikile Mbalula's controversial statement. No one will remove a democratically elected president. This has caused a major stir. Is it a defense of democracy, or does it reveal cracks in South Africa's political system?
Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa remain our president and will be defended. The people shall come, and the people have spoken. Ramaphosa is a product of a democratic process and leading the African National Congress. We know the attack on President Ramaphosa is the attack on our nation, is an attack on the African National Congress. We are not like any other country. We are a democratic country. Our people, in terms of their rights, even to differ with government, are enshrined in the Constitution. Those who seek to devour these principles in one way or the other are not Democrats. They are anarchists. We have seen them before, and we are noting them now. And we equally call upon the state to be decisive. Not like before, when they cost this country millions of rands and affected the progress of building this fragile economy. It has happened before. More than 400 people died. More than 400 people died in this country. The law must take its course. Should any anarchist seek to devour the principles of a democratic process in South Africa?
President Cyril Ramaphosa faces mounting criticism over unemployment, corruption, and unfulfilled promises. Many South Africans feel let down, and opposition voices are growing louder, calling for his removal. Fikile Mbalula argues removing a democratically elected leader is undemocratic, and some agree, highlighting Ramaphosa's work on reforms and fighting corruption. However, critics say his leadership lacks accountability and transparency. The bigger question is, what happens when leaders lose public support? As one observer noted, open quote, when a president loses the people's support, they rely on the army to stay in office. This is when you realize and know democracy is failing. Close quote. This highlights concerns that defending democracy might now be used as a shield to silence dissent.
If you come to us with a demand that Ramaphosa must step down as a president, that is not going to happen. Leaders come and go, but the ANC must remain. We don't follow an individual, we follow the ANC. And that is what is important. Ramaphosa is the president of the ANC and will be defended by the ANC. And that is why he is embraced by the masses of our people everywhere where you go. Bayamthanda Ramaphosa. But abanye bathi bayamthanda for different reasons. Uvela kubethe nge-250 or a 350. But bamthanda for different reasons. But Ramaphosa himself understands it is not me. it is the party I lead. The same as it happened with Zuma. With difficulties he had, we defended him. The same as Mbeki, we defended him. The same as Nelson Mandela. All their weaknesses became our weaknesses. Their strength became our strength. Their success became our success. There's never been a revolution that was waged by an individual. Today, when Blake leaves with success, he's not going to say, Hindo yamlia. You leave it behind because you served the ANC better, and we celebrate that. You leave us with NSFAS. When you leave us with NHI, it is ANC that has given you the mandate and you have implemented the correct mandate.
South Africa's political divide is growing. True democracy requires leaders who listen to the people, not just cling to power. What's your view? Is this a defense of democracy, or are we losing the core values of accountability? Share your thoughts below and follow Inkari. It's time for more honest discussions about South Africa's future. Thank you for watching and take care.